Well, hello there. My name is sometimes Heather and I play Elder Scrolls Online. Today, we will continue with the Greymoor Rising story with Lily and Rose, my Stormsoak vampire, but before we do that, let's quickly grab the last crates from Justice Festival. Also, last tickets from Justice Festival, and as usual, directly after the Justice Festival event ends, ESO's birthday extravaganza begins.
Father, how could you?
Actually, we will pick up this quest first, and then very quickly, super quickly, travel to Stormhaven, get rid of King Boar, and then continue. And also, we need to eat. So, speak with his father.
My father, working with the Grey Host.
Ah, yes.
How long has he been a part of this? Did he have a hand in Mother's death? And what has he told them? It's almost too much to bear. And then there's the Harrowstorm. My friend, I don't know what to do.
We can do this, father. We have to at least try.
You're right. I know you're right. It's just... he's my father. No. I have to focus. There's a Harrowstorm coming. We have to save the city. That's what's important right now.
How do we stop the Harrowstorm?
I'm not sure we can. But we can make more of Fenn's elixir. Get it into the hands of the people. We need more of Arce's sacred oil, though. We'll have to take it from the supplies stockpiled at the Temple of the Divines.
I will get Arce's sacred oil from the Temple of the Divines.
They've taken it! By the gods, it's fallen!
They've taken it?
What are you talking
What's
about?
fallen?
The Grey Host. They came out of nowhere,
Oh,
captured the
damn it.
temple and the Tower of the Wolf. We're locked out.
Then the sacred oil.
Damn it all! I need to get down there!
Follow him! Now, soldier, tell me exactly what happened.
So... since this is a fast-paced, follow that man kind of a quest, let's do this first, so that we won't fully break immersion. Go to the Temple of the Divines. Quickly, vestige. Is it actually, by the way, close by? Yes, it is. We should live through today's daily endeavors to...
First he hid in that ghastly Tower of the Wolf. Now, I hear the High King has fled the city.
Also, I am a stage 3 vampire.
The guild
Oh, well.
has need of you, comrade.
Perhaps we can find dinner
We're done.
somewhere.
The Grey Host has found a foothold.
Oh no.
Now the city is lost.
Not yet, it isn't. On your feet, Sorthane. We have work to do.
Yes, Princess Svana.
Speak with Swarthane Orthlet. Not names are really difficult.
I apologize for that display. Tell the princess... tell her it won't happen again. You need to understand. I pledged my sword and my soul to the High King. We all did. And he betrayed us.
Do you know what they're doing in there? We need to get inside.
Nothing good, I'm sure. The Grey Host appeared out of nowhere and cut down my soldiers. Only a handful were able to escape before they sealed the gates. Svargrim made us fortify the entryways. The bastard knew he'd lock us out.
There's no way. There's no other way to get in.
Not that I can think of. But what does it matter? Svargrim brought the Grey Host down upon us. He's bringing a Harrowstorm. We need to evacuate the city while there's still time. Some of us will survive if we flee now.
You want to abandon Solitude?
That's unacceptable, Sorthane.
Oh
If we
no.
can't get the sacred oil to make more elixir, then we have to stop the Harrowstorm.
Princess, we've kept watch. There aren't any witch pikes around the city.
Then you missed something. They needed the witch pikes for every other Herostorm they summoned.
Of course. Blackreach. The Grey Host must have gained access to the temple from beneath the city.
Oh my.
They could easily hide the witch pikes underneath our feet.
We know the Grey Host has been using Blackreach to clandestinely move around Western Skyrim. Why not launch their attacks from there?
Then we're going back to Blackreach. If the witch pikes are there, we'll destroy them.
Find the ritual site in Blackreach. Speaking with our friends is an optional step, so I'm going to not do that. How should we operate? We need to go somewhere around here, I think. So we should travel there, but I don't want to continue before I have fed. So we shall make a detour. Yeah, my favorite, painting grounds. Bandits are numerous outside the enchanted snow globe home, and they are, as bandits, not essential characters, and I feel comfortable feeding on them. Now that that's done, we can just continue toward Blackreach right after this message. Today's daily endeavors encourage us to kill 20 foes with weapon abilities, kill 5 kittenous foes, kill 1 player in Cyrodiil, refine raw materials 8 times, or complete 4 stages in the Infinite Archive with a partner. Partner being another player or a companion. This week's weekly endeavors encouraged us to either earn 8 event tickets, craft 30 items with any skill, or defeat 350 enemies with scribed abilities. I went with this one because it accidentally happened after just crafting or completing crafting, writs, and cooking 1 dinner. As usual, we are drinking coffee. Sure. Okay, to Blackreach, everyone. So I am uncertain as to how we can actually find our, destination, the accurate pinpointed destination, but once we travel here, a marker will appear right next to the way shrine. So convenient. Thank you, Todd. Do we need to fight now? No. First,
That's
discussions.
ominous. And, unless I miss my guess, it's directly under Solitude.
So we find a really big, fancy castle. That is seriously the coolest looking building I've seen in a long time.
That's our
Yes.
target. The ritual site must be somewhere inside that horrid structure. I scouted the area before you arrived. It's full of Grey Host forces. And from what I could tell, Svagrim and Rada al-Saran are both inside.
Then let's get down there and do this.
Not so fast. If we rush down as a group, they'll be on us like a snow bear on a horker. You go ahead. Try to cross the bridge to the main entrance. It's well guarded, but you're more than capable. Or you could try the alternative.
Tell me about this alternative.
There's a sluice gate in the outer courtyard tucked away against the keep's eastern wall. The few patrols in that area can be avoided if you're stealthy. Opening the gate requires a key, but that should be simple enough to find.
Cross the bridge or sneak in through a sluice gate. Sounds like a clear choice.
You know your strengths and weaknesses better than I do. Play to those. But whichever path you decide, move quickly. We need to find the ritual site and deal with the witch pikes before they unleash the Harrow Storm on the city.
I will make my way inside.
Cross the bridge or use the sluice gate to get into the inner courtyard. Then find the keep's side entrance east of the main stairs.
Okie dokie, can do. Which options should we choose? Vampire Life. That is absolutely true. Let's try the main gate first. This is actually exactly why I wanted to return to Vampire Stage 4. This way I can avoid enemies. Except I don't want to avoid this one because Blood Knights sometimes drop antiquities and it would be fun to find one. Another Blood Knight, and after that we have crossed the bridge. Now leads Greymoor Keep inner courtyard. So it is here that we now where is the option to go through sluice gate? Not that I want to, I'm just curious. Perhaps we missed it time. And then we need to go there. And here I was thinking we could just march in through the front door. Not that.
Nice of you to join us.
I don't understand. What am I supposed to do with these flasks?
If we run into trouble, throw one of them at the source. Then get out of the way.
Greymoor Keep. If memory serves, the interior is a rather interesting place.
Split up and find the ritual site. We need to disrupt it.
Split up? I suppose that makes sense. I'll go with our friend here.
So Fenn's coming with us. That's nice, I like that. I also like this painting. Ooh, blueprint. Solitude bookcase. Rustic cabinet. Let's preview it. I think I know how to make this with my crafting characters, but still, I'm not going to read it with Lydian since it would be totes wasted because she doesn't know anything about crafting. Nice doggy. No. Not so nice doggies after all. I will leave a link to my build after we've done streaming, but just quickly, I'm wearing the Storm-Cursed Revenge set and Monolith of Storms paired with Nerianet. The Monolith of Storms drops from the Infinite Archive, and
This looks important.
the other set, Stormcast Revenge, is a DLC dungeon set. Speak with that.
This book? I recognize the handwriting. It's Singalus's. It's more of his research. Harrowstorms, witch pikes, netherroot brew. How it all worked together for the benefit of the Grey Host.
Any new revelations in that?
This might be something. I just need to skim through these assumptions and incantations. What's this? Instructions on the placement of runes throughout Greymoor. All the way to... My gods! This entire tower! It's a witch pike!
Oh my. So that means...
The magic I sensed earlier. It was familiar because it's the same magic used in the Harrowstorm rituals. Don't you see? This entire keep is the ritual site. They turned the tower into a witch pike. But at the scale, it's inconceivable.
What's the purpose of a giant witch pike, and how do we destroy it?
I'm not sure we can destroy this tower. We need to keep going. Find a way to disrupt the ritual. But I think I understand what they're doing. Singalus found a way to release the Grey Host from Cold Harbor by using the Harrowstorms.
Using the Harrowstorms? How?
The Harrowstorms steal life energy, and use it to pull the souls of the Grey Host out of Cold Harbor and into the Grey Reliquaries. It's quite ingenious. How they reincorporate, though. It has something to do with those stone husks, I think.
Is there anything else important in that book?
Oh, most certainly. Perhaps even a way to reverse the effects of the Harrowstorms and restore the Harrowed. If the notes are complete, it would just require study, experimentation, and time. Unfortunately, we lack all three of those at the moment.
So, now we need to continue exploring the Greymoor Keep. Onward, brave soldiers. I saw a small animal, right? Where did it go? Oh. Inventory full. We should take a merchant break. Yet again. Do I require Eternal Vigor set? No, I don't. Training, Winter's Respite, no thanks. Might need that dagger at some point, who knows? I'm a hoarder. Those can't be sold. How annoying. So much garbage and nothing to sell.
Anything I can do for you?
We should be frugal. But we pick up.
There they are!
Lyris,
Oh,
Svala,
perhaps.
I think this entire tower functions as a witch pike.
What? Fen, how is that even possible?
The energy
Oh dear.
That's my father! This way!
Wow. So we have found hiking Sparkle.
It's exquisite, my master.
Once you are attuned to Greymoor, the storm will be yours to command. Rise, Svargrim, and unleash my storm upon solitude. Then the last of the Grey host shall be reborn.
The Ashen Lord.
So this is
Turn
not
Spargrim into the heart of his hero storm.
They're moving higher up the tower. We need to follow them!
most def not good. Let's continue. So we continue here.
You and Fen take these stairs. Spana and I will go this way.
Art in ESO is surprisingly
Look, a grey reliquary.
good, I think.
Just like the storm they plan to unleash on the city.
And then do we go up the stairs and into the second floor of this particular room? I suppose.
These corridors lead upward. They should take us to Svargrim and Rada al-Saran.
Three enemies and no one left to loot. That is quite uncommon, I would say. Can we feed on these enemies? Yes, we can. Feeding on another vampire gives you an achievement. Those aren't, of course, mandatory to collect, but it is kind of a problem. This way?
Leaders, we found them!
Good. This whole place. The Grey Host is preparing to go to war.
So pretty. Central Overlook.
And so the thorns arrive once more to prick my thumbs.
A barrier.
And Brother Al-Saran?
Speak with Rada Al-Saran.
Your persistence begins to annoy me, mortal. You killed my beloved brother and sister, Singalis and Ulfra. I freed them, and you sent them back. Back to the hated Moloch Ball. I will see you suffer for that transgression.
Then drop the barrier and let's finish this.
As much as it would please me to flay the flesh from your bones, I have more pressing matters to attend to. But know this. As I felt each death, you shall feel it when the Harrow Storm takes every life in Solitude. You shall feel it when you fail.
I'm not going to let that happen.
Bold words, but futile. Greymoor rises, and the Harrow Storm with him. Once the attunement is finished, they will be unstoppable.
What happened? What did that damn vampire do?
He's merging the power flowing through the keep with Svargrim, giving him control of the Harrowstorm.
Then you must undo it. I'll stay and help. Leaders, you and our friend keep going up and find my father.
Ascend Greymoor Keep. In other words, continue climbing up the stairs. Orcus Brazier pedestal. Probably maybe know this as well with my crafting characters. How is it possible to collect so much garbage? I haven't done this. Silly me. So that didn't take us up the stairs, but instead into Greymoor Caverns, where we find more of the stone husk
That energy.
thingies
Waking
we
Get ready to fight.
found in the chamber where we saved Ben. I think these guys are unique to this location, like you don't find stone husks outside of these caverns, and also not really in like other quests. So we must enjoy every moment of this
Keep moving. Don't let them surround us.
particular venture. This way. I kinda sorta would like to see these all coming to life at once. It would be fun to see if I can handle such a challenge.
We're nearly through.
Almost there.
Dead end.
We weren't able to stop the attunement spell. It's just getting stronger.
A tower. It must lead to the upper levels. I need time to get that door open.
Everyone, protect Fen!
Oh. More enemies. This time, Greyhost soldiers. And such. Okay. Dude's totally playing with my toys.
Got it.
Good job. Through the door and to the upper levels now. Hurry!
Well, that wasn't much of a challenge. Let's continue to the upper levels.
Now, just... The whole keep. The shaking is getting worse.
Oh dear, we must hurry.
Give me something to hit.
The magic. It's Al-Saran. The attunement is almost complete.
The attunement is complete, Swan. You and Greymoor are one.
Do we go this way? Will that gargoyle wake up as we pass it? It's a stone-house gargoyle. Yes. And yes, maybe. Pretty. These caverns are actually really beautiful and very different to the rest of the game. So it is a fun experience to explore them. I suppose we're going this way. Drunk.
Abandon me in our moment of triumph? What game do you play, Rada Al-Saran?
Game? I gave you power. If you can't conquer Skyrim, the fault is your own.
This is connected to
Now ascend to your
How
tower
long has my father been
and
traveling?
unleash my most potent herald storm. The Grey Host is counting on you, little king.
Interesting. Lyris
Reach
assumed the Grey
the
Host was preparing to
surface.
attack, but it's just as possible they're relocating their forces. Oh my.
What is it now, Fen?
Oh, nothing. Just
Hold
don't
on.
look down.
Oh my. Well, the views actually are really incredible here. I wish we had more time to admire them. But I'm actually going to park you here because this is a safe spot and fetch more coffee. I will be right back. I have returned. I'm going to risk not being in the picture. Castle Dower. Is that the way you pronounce it? Dower. Uncertain. Must check. Then again, will I remember to check it? I know.
These tunnels look freshly dug. The Grey Host has certainly been... Harrow fiends! Is that what became of the herald Svargrim brought to Castle Dower?
So many Harrow fiends.
Harrow fiends, corralled like warhounds about to be set loose.
More over there, but we can avoid killing all the enemies. So where do these tunnels take us? I have
Up ahead.
forgotten.
That's the temple's undercroft.
To the temples and craft. Inventory full. I want that pattern. I should really sort my inventory because this is ridiculous. Don't need that, by the way. Don't need that. Interested in this, but tank set. Can't let go of beetle larynx. A ball? Bye bye. And also the provisioning recipes I already know get to go.
Care to bargain?
There we go. I think you can actually make a character that's pretty tall, but that you need to go into character creation, which isn't really like easily available. after you have already like made your character, but if you're making a new one, height can be
It's
just
begun.
that.
Look, above the Tower of the Wolf. The storm's only partially formed.
Oh dear.
My father's up there. Open the gates and let's go.
The Hierophant's below the temple. If they escape into the streets.
You and I will keep that from happening. Take the princess and deal with Svargrim, partner.
Yes. It's the only option. Let's go.
Go to the Tower of the Wolf. All sorts of enemies.
I'm with you. Up the stairs.
Not a match for a myriad. Oops. So again up the stairs and then into the tower. Must save innocents along the way.
Come to bear witness to my ascension. Rada Al-Saran has given me power beyond anything you can imagine. Behold!
Hey, we know that trick. No need to kill King Svargrim. Vampire against the last. End of quest combat usually has like a strange mechanic, but this one doesn't seem to have anything, which makes me believe that we are not at the end. Yes.
How is this possible?
Why would you do this to our people?
Use potion toss. Oh,
That was for
we need to
mine.
lead the Tower of the Wolf now.
And for every soul in Skyrim. Your ambition, your greed. Look what it led to.
Talk to Svana, who has magically
My
appeared
father betrayed
outside the
everything
tower.
to aid the Grey Host. With his death, Solitude is saved. It's done. We killed my father and ended the Herostorm. The city still stands. Skyrim still stands. Although the Tower of the Wolf may have been damaged beyond repair.
Are you alright with this, Svana?
No, of course not. My father was the High King of Western Skyrim. I always thought he had the best interests of our holds and our people in his heart. But there was a darkness there. Jealousy, bitterness. He wanted to control all of Skyrim.
So joining the Grey Host was just about power.
For Svargrim, yes, I think it was. As for Rada al-Saran and the Grey Host, I am not entirely sure what they're after. Enough of this. I need to get to work. With my father gone, someone has to pick up the pieces and restore the holds.
Is there something you need me to do?
First, on behalf of Western Skyrim, take this with my thanks. We would have been lost without you. Then, rest. Check on our friends. Injuries must be tended to, buildings repaired. Other wounds will take longer. We'll have more to do soon enough. Whatever Rada al-Saran and the Grey Host were planning, the Tower of the Wolf.
Completes
I think we should let it crumble.
the 6th stage of Greymoor's Zone story. There is one stage left, but I think we shall save that for next Thursday. Switch characters and complete one Chester's Festival event quest really quick. I am altering RCB's build quite heavily, so we're not going to play with her instead. Let's go with my aesthetic sock. I used only red and shock damage related abilities in Theirani's remake, so she is a very pretty thing. Let's travel to this way shrine and then head on over to the arena and select Kingdom.
Halt! Go no further till you've spoken with me.
First, what am I wearing? I'm wearing the Macabre Vintage set, along with Auroran's Thunder and Lady Thorn. Justice Festival is only active for about, what was it, 2 hours or less? And after that we get, I want to say 17 days, but I'm not entirely certain of birthday fun, which means that all of our inventories are going to be cluttered.
Jadziri knew you would be back for more. One taste of her special cider is all it takes to have patrons begging like sugar tooth. This one assures you, skooma is not in her recipe. Would you care to earn more of Jadziri cider?
I will have another go at it, sure.
Good, good! She thought the arena handlers were hauling especially fragrant baskets of fruit today. Ever so ripe for the picking, provided you prevent that porker from poaching them all. Return when you've gathered as many as you can from the arena.
I will be back with your fermented mud crab apples soon.
All the ferment.
Thank you.
Is that an invitation I smell? I soaked each one in bacon grease before sending them out. Right this way, then. I hope you brought your apron. Between the blood, saliva, and crying, well, you'll probably also need wading trousers down there.
What exactly is all this?
Oh, hold on. I have it written down.
By decree of His Majesty Jester King Emeric, the tyrannical would-be usurper, King War, is to be put to death in the arena.
King War?
The porcine potentate himself.
Oh, don't put on a face. It's all a gag for the festival. The conjurers call up a fan to bore for the games. You're not actually killing a big, cute, bristly piggy. This is Jester's festival, not the war in Cyrodiil.
So I just go into the arena and kill a giant phantom pig.
You must be fun at parties. Yes, you just go over and wrestle that giant illusory pig like an idiot while we all watch. Plus, the audience ticket sales will help finance the festival expenses for years to come. Are you in or not?
Yes, I will battle King Boar.
By the powers vested in me, I dub thee Jester King Emmerich's champion of charcuterie. Now get in there and carve yourself a rasher.
Oh dear. I haven't played with Theorani in a while, so I need to check what I'm doing. First of all, it is the expensive Twilight Matriarch in red.
Presenting the Emperor of Effluence, the patron of porters, the saint of swine, King Boar.
What is that?
Forgot that crystal fragments should only be used when it turns red in combat.
Alas, who will dispose of all the kingdom's refuse now? You heroes, you mushy spoil.
Well, that wasn't as efficient as I would have liked it to be. But anyway, we have slayed King Boar and gathered mudcrab apples, and now we can complete 2 event quests.
Did you have any luck snatching some fermented mud crab apples out of King Boar's mouth?
Yes, here are all the apples I was able to collect.
Just one apple won't make much, but every little bit helps. Jadsiri will give you a mugful anyway. She is certain once you try it, you will work doubly hard for apples in the future. Enjoy!
I cannot carry any more event tickets. I thought I spent tickets yesterday. I have 10. Well, hotter sauce. That means that we are going to need to dash on over to the impresario's tent and then run back here. A bit inconvenient, but could be worse. At least we now get like a notification when our ticket inventory is full. In the past, if I would have completed the quest, the 1 extra ticket would have just gone poof, poof, gone bye-bye. And no one would ever have seen it again. So, this is better. Vampire's hungry, streamer is hungry. How strangely aligned. Now, what can we
There's
buy?
this cocktail.
I've gotten all of the style pages from Impresario guild commendations I don't really want, but I can purchase the last piece to the logical rune extraction customized action morph for the Stone Wisp of Truth and War non-combat pet, like so. And oh, for goodness sakes, I'm so hungry. Let's see what that looks like. Combine. That is a real tongue twister. I hope I never need to say that again. And that went into customized actions and rune collecting. I have this one on most of my characters, but oh, we can preview it. Oh, cute. I actually kinda like that. So now we can return to the arena in Stormhaven and collect our prizes. So now that we have inconveniently gone all the way to Impresario and back again, we can complete the quest.
Forgot your spoils.
May I have my
All
drink
right,
now,
though.
please?
Just
Thank
one
you.
apple, won't it? No, Judson.
Whew. Even the swine stench is just like the real thing. You smell like you just had a bath in pig sweat.
Ew.
And guts. And, well, you get the idea. I think the conjurers are having a laugh at your expense.
Can I have my prize now?
Oh, right. Joy unto Tamriel, the tyrant king of pork now wallows with the dead, his haunches and hoard divided among the heroic and the hungry, his head hung on high as hallmark of his hubris. Here's your cut and your cuts. They're real, I swear.
Thank you. And now the fun part. Opening of presents. Supplies. Chester's Festival box. Ooh, tree. Pie and Dazzlers. I really take on like the trees. They're pretty and we shall preview it. Once we... Oh! I hadn't gotten this before. Pleased. More garbage and the room box that grants us Jester's Deadly Headband, which you can find in collections under Appearance and Major Adornments. This does not go with Deirani's aesthetic, but this is what it looks like. It's a bit silly. Oh, and the tree. I really like these trees. They're pretty and pink and so cute. But now, since we have almost completed the Greymoor Zone story to be continued next Thursday, I do believe the time has come to say goodbye. But no, I will return. I will actually return tomorrow at 2 p.m. to take part in the ESO's birthday extravaganza at around 2 p.m. Did I already say that? And then on next Thursday we will continue with the Greymoor Zone story. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Time.